Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have some new Pacifica products to try out for you guys today. If you guys watched my latest Ulta haul video, then you've already seen the products that I picked up. Today's video, I'm trying them out for you guys and I'm wear testing them for 10 hours. What I have here in my hand is something I'm really excited about, and this is the Glow Baby Brightening Setting Mist with SPF 45 protection. In here you get 50 mLs of product. I think this retails for $16. Nothing in this little Pacifica haul was over $18. And I'm excited to try this. Always a good idea if you can pick up like a makeup setting spray or some type of facial mist that has SPF in it. That way you can take it with you and reapply your sunscreen throughout the day without totally ruining your makeup. So we're going to be putting this to the test today. I also picked up a new primer that they released. This is their Matte Greens Skin Solve Prime and Blur and Mattify Primer. I am 40 years old and I'm normal to oily in my T-zone, nose especially. So that's why I wanted to get something matte, something that would keep me matte hopefully in the T-zone, and then I can just glow everywhere else. I want to say the primer was $16 as well. Also, something I'm really excited about is this new concealer drop. You guys know I love trying out new complexion products. So this is the Pacifica DreamLit Glow Concealer. Right now on the Ulta site, and I don't know if this is the full shade range, gosh, I hope it's not, but there's like only 5 or 6 shades, and the shades skip a number. So it starts, I think, with 11, which I have shade 11 here. It's this one, and then it jumps to 9. It could just be that they're all like odd numbered shades, so it goes 11, 9, 7, so on and so forth. But I picked up shade 11, I picked up shade 9. You're gonna see me swatch these in the application portion of today's video. Nice glass packaging. Like, all of the products are in glass packaging, which makes recycling them a lot easier, and it just cuts down on plastic usage. I am so excited about this. You guys know how I feel about trying out new foundations and concealers, so I definitely had to pick that up. Now, just some quick specifics on this new concealer from Pacifica. I believe it retails for about 14 bucks, and it says it has a combination of plant-based ingredients that are going to be designed to deliver the appearance of tighter, less puffy looking skin. It says it has specialized mineral pigments that are going to help contour and conceal. It didn't say if this was going to be like medium coverage, full coverage. I'm just gonna, spoiler alert, I think it's a good medium coverage. It's gonna have more of a glowy finish to it. So if you're more on the normal to oily or full on oily skin types, this is probably something you're gonna want to powder down before. But it does say it's gonna be a lightweight blendable formula that's supposed to melt into the skin. It's 100% vegan, it's cruelty free, and it's going to just help camouflage the things that we need to camouflage. And last but not least in this little mini Pacifica haul is this little beauty right here, and this is the Kind Tint SPF 30. It is a mineral sunscreen, so it's basically a tinted sunscreen, glass packaging. We love that. Some specifics on this tinted sunscreen. Again, 100% mineral, and it is going to be hydrating to the complexion. It says it's going to be lightweight for seamless blending with a dewy finish. It also says it's tinted with specialized mineral pigments that instantly adjust to help eliminate a white cast. We all want that. We don't want any flashback when we're taking our photos. Again, 100% vegan, plant-powered formula made with compassion for planet, animals, and you. And that's one of the things that I do like about Pacifica. They are a very environmentally friendly brand. If it is your first time here on my channel, I want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff, and this is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup. You're always going to see new makeup reviews. That is the primary content here on my channel. I also do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. I do makeup ranking videos. If all of that sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, I do tend to upload quite a bit. Do me a favor and click on the subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of Pacifica or you just want to see what these new products are all about, give this video a thumbs up before you go. I will have everything that I'm wearing, trying out in today's video linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's get this 10-hour wear test started, guys. I'm going to take you through the application portion. I'll do a check-in throughout the day, and then of course at the end of the day I will wrap up my thoughts, sharing with you guys what I think about these new Pacifica beauty products. If you guys want to see these new goodies in action, keep on watching. Okay, so I've already applied the Kind Tint SPF. This is a tinted serum with SPF 30. I've had this on for maybe no more than 10 minutes already. I don't see a tint. I don't see a tint. I mean, that's what it looks like when it comes out of the pump. And then I never saw it like getting to a tinted color. I definitely have other tinted sunscreens that you can see that it's tinted. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this looks like my skin color. I don't feel like it looks like I have a glow. I actually feel like this is, I don't want to say mattifying, but it's not very glowy, which is fine because I have a feeling this concealer is going to give us enough of a glow today. And then coupled with the setting spray over here that has SPF, I think we're going to glow. We're going to have a good glow day. So the next thing I'm going to go in with is the Matte Greens Skin Solve Prime Blur and Mattify Primer. Now, I bought this on purpose. I wanted it to be matte. I am a normal to oily skin type, and obviously the T-zone is the oiliest place on my face. So I wanted to just make sure that that was mattified, and then I figure the other products will help hydrate and provide that glow on the perimeter. So I'm just going to focus this primer mainly up here. And then bring it down to my nose. The nose is the oiliest place on my face. I get oily like right in here where I have larger pores. Now this does have like an organic scent to it. It's not terrible, but it's there. I also felt like the sunscreen had a bit of like an SPF scent, but I can't, like, that went away. That went away almost after it was worked into the skin. So I wouldn't worry about that if you're very sensitive to fragrance. It's not like perfume, you know? Okay, so all this feels really good. I think I look matte in the T-zone, and I feel hydrated out here on my cheeks. So now we're gonna go in with the DreamLit Glow Concealer, and I picked up, as I told you guys, two different shades. I picked up shades 11 and shade 9. Now, one of these shades, I think it's shade 11, or is it shade 9? No, maybe it's shade 9. One of them looks like it's gonna be too dark. So I'm just gonna swatch them here on my cheek. This is shade 11. And here is shade 9. So we're definitely going to mix these two together. I'm going to wear this as foundation today. I don't have a Pacifica foundation. I used to, and I used to like it. It was like a super full coverage foundation. I think they still make it. It's in a tall, skinny tube, or tall, skinny glass bottle, I should say, because this is glass packaging on the concealer as well. Really nice packaging. I think they did a really pretty job with the overall packaging of all these products. So all these products are in glass bottles, and that's of course to help cut down on plastic usage. So I'm gonna do, let's see, let me do the lighter shade, which is shade 11. Is it shade 11 or shade 9? Yeah, shade 11. Add a little bit. Am I gonna be in focus? I'm gonna add a little bit right here. And then I'm going to do shade 9. I think that will work. Let me get my BK 101 foundation brush. Start blending this out. I'm going to use a smaller brush
for under the eye. I'm just trying to spread this out so I don't know how fast drying it is. Now I'm going in with my BK A506. I might need to add a little bit more. I think I picked up some on that foundation brush. Seems to be providing good coverage though. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the lighter one. I'm gonna try using the damp sponge as well. I put a little bit of shade 9 on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna pick some up with the sponge and just use that to press all over the complexion just to make sure we are as seamless as possible. But I'm really liking the coverage. It's a very smoothing concealer. And that's one of the things it says. It says it's going to be smoothing. It's also going to help depuff the under eye area. It just didn't say the amount of coverage we're getting, but I mean, I think we're getting a good medium to full coverage out of this. I'm happy with the coverage. I'm happy with the finish of it as well. Okay, so I think the complexion is looking really nice, really smooth. I'm loving the two shades of concealer mixed together. I think this looks pretty good. I'm liking the coverage. I'm liking everything. So before I powder down the complexion, which I'm only going to powder down my T-zone and one under eye area, I'm going to go in with the Glow Baby Brightening Setting Mist. This one does have SPF 45 in it. You want to make sure you shake it really well. And let's look. Ooh, that is a fine mist. If you watched my Ulta haul video, then you've already seen some of these products like swatched out. This does have like a SPF slash citrus scent to it. It doesn't smell terrible. And I'm hoping, you know, it goes away within the next couple minutes. I'm sure it will. The other scents in the products have gone away. Let me see. Now, sometimes SPF setting sprays, they can break makeup apart. They can just cause excess oiliness. So I'm going to be very interested to see how the complexion is going to wear today, especially because I am gonna put powder down on the T-zone. I have a feeling that because I'm doing this step this way in this order, meaning I'm not applying the setting spray at the very end, which I'm not planning to apply any more makeup, just brows and mascara today. I'm hoping that this isn't going to get too glowy, too greasy, I should say. The powder I'm going to go in with is one I picked up from Ulta. It is the revamped CoverGirl Clean Invisible Powder. The shade I have is 105 Translucent Fair. Okay, so I'm going to get my little makeup puff. I'm going to pat out the right eye just to make sure that there's no creasing, but I don't see this concealer creasing by itself, so that's good. Now with that setting spray, you can most definitely use it the way I used it and then again at the end and also throughout the day. That's what it's meant for because it has the SPF. It's meant for you to just kind of mist your face with it throughout the day to kind of refresh the SPF that you applied in the morning. Okay, let me start applying to my T-zone. Okay, I think the powder went on top of that concealer just fine. I'm gonna leave the extent of the powder there. So I didn't powder this eye. This eye is with the powder. And I'm excited for this 10-hour wear test today. Like I said, I'm not going to go in with any bronzer or blush or anything like that. Just brows and mascara, which I'll take care of after off camera. But this is what the complexion is looking like. I don't know that I'm going to retouch the SPF. I mean, I'm going to be indoors for the next 8 hours. So, I don't know that I'll do that, but most definitely if you pick this up, that's what it's intended for, so you guys can refresh your SPF your SPF throughout the day. But I'm really wanting to test out this concealer just to see how it wears on my 40-year-old normal to oily skin. So I will be back during my lunch break. I'll give you guys that midday check-in. We'll see how these products are wearing. And of course, at the end of the day, we will wrap up this trying out new Pacifica products, especially the concealer. We'll see how everything went.
Hey guys, 5-hour check-in here, trying out this full face of Pacifica makeup, in particular their new concealer. So here is the side of my face, or the eye, I should say, that I powdered, and then this is the eye that I didn't. I think you can see a difference as far as like luminosity or like a dewiness. I can definitely see it on this eye versus this eye. This eye just looks a little bit more smooth. I would say the coverage is pretty much the same. I like the way it's wearing though on the rest of my complexion, but I do feel like I'm starting to get oily, in particular on my nose. But I feel like, you know, my complexion looks pretty good. I would say this is more of like a medium, high medium coverage concealer rather than a full coverage. I feel like I can see a little bit of darkness peeking through. And I will say the concealer has settled just ever so slightly on both sides. It still feels a little tacky. Like I didn't set this part of the complexion or of my face. So it does feel a little bit tacky. Up here, this is not the concealer's fault. My eyes have been like itchy and watery for the last few days. So it's starting to like peel and come off right there. That has nothing to do with the concealer. Ignore that. That's me, my allergies. But overall, I'm liking the way it looks. It feels really lightweight. It feels good. I feel like it looks good too. But I don't know how this is going to look in 5 more hours. I'm seeing little cracks in this concealer. So we'll see. I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day and we'll wrap up this Pacifica makeup wear test. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this 10-hour wear test, trying out these new Pacifica products, specifically the concealer. Wow, look at how shiny I am. Yeah, it's a lot. I haven't touched up at all. I feel like a grease ball right now. It has started to come off a little bit on my nose. And I'm like greasy all over. I'm surprised that this hasn't broken apart way more than what it has. I mean, I think like it's getting a little cakey around my nose, obviously, because I'm oily, and a little bit around my mouth. But you know what? This concealer isn't terrible. I've definitely tried worse, if you can believe it. I don't like the way it's looking under this eye that I didn't powder. Like it definitely creased under there. It did a little bit here on this eye that I powdered, but not as much as this other side. I really think that the setting spray, the SPF setting spray, I think that is one of the main culprits as to why I am this shiny. It is a glowy setting spray with SPF. Typically, SPF setting sprays, they're gonna cause you to get excess oily a little sooner rather than later. That's just been my experience. My holy grail makeup setting spray is the one from Kate Somerville, but it's a very expensive setting spray. But that has been the one to work the best, and I've tried out quite a few. I think the setting spray is definitely something I'll use going forward, but I can see myself taking this like with me on those no makeup type of days, especially if I plan to be in and outdoors or outdoors for an extended period of time and just misting my face with it. This is something that I'll definitely include in my beach bag, and I can just spray it on my face whenever I need to touch up the SPF. As far as using it as a true makeup setting spray, I don't know that I'm going to continue to do that, because it is going to make me very glowy, and it even says it's a glowy, you know, setting spray with SPF. I think the primer, I'm going to have to try it with some other foundations. I feel like we really put the primer to the test. It is a matte finish primer, but wow, yeah, it really had its handful today with the glowy concealer and with the glowy setting spray. I think that the tinted SPF wasn't really that tinted, but you know, it didn't cause any irritation like with my eyes and stuff. My eyes have just been irritated on their own. We are getting a cool front or a cold front this evening. It's been really windy all day, so I'm already like stuffed up, and you can see my eyes just no, my eyes have been itchy the last few days. So I didn't notice like anything burning or tingling because of the SPF. I haven't seen like any flashback or anything in photos. I think it's just, you know, a nice sunscreen, a mineral sunscreen, and you know, I guess I was expecting more tint from it. The concealer. So I don't think, again, I don't think it did terrible. I don't think it did amazingly great though, but I will be anxious to use it with other products. You're definitely going to see me trying it more so in upcoming videos, and I'm just going to put it to the test, you know, both on camera, off camera. We'll see how it goes. We'll see, you know, if I can make it work. I think I can, but you know, we'll see. Overall, you know, I'm satisfied with the products I got. I wouldn't say I'm like over the moon with the products that I got. I think like my favorite thing would probably have to be maybe the primer. I felt like once I applied the primer, I had a good matte base going on. But yeah, everything kind of escalated after the 5 hour mark. So let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna have to keep trying these out. Just see how they wear on my 40-year-old normal skin, or normal to oily skin, I should say. Very oily skin today. But let me know your thoughts on Pacifica Beauty. What are some of your favorites, your go-tos from the brand, or what are some of the things that you've tried that just really haven't worked for you? I'm kind of like middle of the road with them. Like I think I've tried my fair share of winners and losers. But more recently I've tried some losers, unfortunately. So I'm gonna keep working with these. Let me know your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.